Hello, my angels. So this is going to be like a hodgepodge, like a big mess of stuff that I'm going to talk about today. So right off the bat, I wanted to preface it with the men on my channel. I created the 750 giveaway specifically for men. So if you're a man on my channel and you haven't submitted anything for a giveaway, this is your time. Now, the only reason I made it unisex is because none of the men were saying that they wanted the 750 surprise. So I opened it up to women. But it was originally intended only for men because I had nothing else to offer you guys, right? So I made it a choice and I was like, oh, I have these two things that are unisex. You guys get to choose, right? So I need you guys, if you're a man and you want any type of giveaway, now is the time to say you want to be part of that 750 giveaway. I'm posting this tonight, well, tomorrow, sometime this week, before we get to 725, so that you guys have a chance to come in for the 750 giveaway, because it was really intended for the guys, okay? But if you guys don't say anything, I'm gonna give it to a girl because I gotta give something away, right? Okay, so right off the bat, let's go through the giveaways. Then we'll go through the 3 things I bought, or maybe I should go through the 3 things I bought and then go through the giveaways. Yeah, because not everybody's going to want to see the giveaway video. The giveaway video is just going over the giveaways, and it's also showing you other things that are coming up. So we'll do that. We'll go over the 3 things that I bought. So right off the bat, if you guys watched my Monopoly video, I told you guys that there were some really great deals. Like Monopoly, anywhere you go, you're going to get Monopoly for like 20, 30 bucks, right? A game of Monopoly. These were $15. So I got this Monopoly one, which is Star Wars. And it was the Star Wars, but I think it's the mini Yoda one. And if you look, this is what the back looks like. And I think it's cute. I'm not going to open it only because I want to keep one for myself. I might keep 2. I might keep one as a collector's edition because they always are worth something later on. And then I might keep 1 to use and then 1 to give away. I bought 3 of each because the price was so good. And normally it's like $30 to $45 for one. So I figured I might keep one and then later on sell it when these are no longer in production and make some money off of it. That's another way, you know, to make money. There's 4 little Yodas, so freaking cute, that stand on a stand. The baby Yodas. This is adorable. I'm totally keeping it. And then I figured I'd give one away because I have a feeling I'm probably going to meet like a really big Star Wars enthusiast or someone who's obsessed with Baby Yoda. And then I'll be like, oh, here for your birthday. And they're going to think I spent $50 when I only spent $15. The only reason I'm showing you this is because I'm putting it away. So I did a job for a client. I can't even tell you what I think their husband does. I can't. So they have, their apartment is the size of like half of a city block. So for example, you know how big the city blocks are, right? In Manhattan. It was the short ones, not the big ones. The short ones, because there's long blocks. I think those are the avenue ones, like when you're going from one avenue to the next. Those are the long ones. The short ones are when you go from street to street, right? Their apartment had windows on the side of the building, the whole front of the building, and the other side. That's how big their apartment was. It was a city block. They had just moved in and they hired me to fix the books and put the books up in their library, because of course they're going to have a library. And to help her organize her husband's clothes that were just being put away that night and his suits, you know. So obviously he's, I don't know who's the breadwinner. You never know with these people. And to organize her travel makeup, which was a big box full of stuff that they got over there, you know, while they're traveling, and they get these little travel pieces and whatever. So it took me 2 days to do all of that. And she gave me this bag, which means I'm going to have to give away one of my bags, because every time I get a bag as a gift, I have to give one away. If I buy it, I could do whatever I want. So this is a Ralph Lauren bag. It's full leather. It is floral leather. It's really pretty, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's in perfect condition. She was donating it, and I think she saw my bag, which was the Temu one that looks like the YSL one, and she thought, oh no, I have to give this girl a bag. So I don't know if she was really donating it or if she just decided to give it to me because she felt bad for me. I don't know. But I was wearing my Gucci rain boots, you know, the Chelsea ones. I was wearing my Fendi scarf and my Michael Kors jacket, but I had that cheap bag from Temu. So she gave me this one. I'm okay with that. Thank you, lady. I appreciate it. And then I told her that someone in my family was having kids, and so she gave me these puzzles from Melissa and Doug. They're used. And they're these wooden puzzles. They're usually like $12, and you can get them for $8.25 right now on Macy's, because you know I do my research. And I gave away, she gave me 7 of them, and I gave 4 away. I put them on Craigslist for free. So if you guys have anything you want to give away, you can go to Craigslist, go to the for sale, you know, when you're doing your posting, put your town, your city, then you click for sale, and then you go under the category free. And I give away all the stuff that I don't think I can give away on this channel. And all the stuff that I don't want to leave at a donation center because I know they throw away more than 50% of the stuff you drop off. And if you didn't know, now you know. So when you leave stuff at a donation center, they're going to throw it away. I wouldn't. Like, even if I have ideas of like things that I want to do for homeless people and people in the government welfare system. And like, there's just a lot of things I want to do because I love giving, and gifts is my love language. It's my #1 love language. Then it's quality time. And then it's physical touch, right? Those are my 3. And then the other 2, I don't care about the other ones, like acts of service, whatever. I think, but I appreciate it, but it's not really my favorite because I've been blessed, right? And then acts of service, and then the other one with the compliments. I forgot what it's called. Something. You guys should read the book. I'll put the link below. It's not acts of service, quality touch. Affirmations, something affirmations. And these are people that need to constantly get complimented. I don't need that because I'm constantly being complimented every day. So I don't need that. I don't need acts of service because I'll just pay for whatever services that I need. I mean, I do like it when people do stuff for me, but I'd rather get gifts, quality time where you and I are just hanging out and it's undivided attention, no cell phones, no distractions, no nothing. And then physical touch, like just cuddling and saying nothing, or just like sitting there next to each other and holding hands. Like, it's so important. Like today when I was with my dad, he like, you know, because he's at the end, right? So he like scooched over and he had me lie in bed with him and he just hugged me. Like, he was just like this on me. It was the cutest thing ever. He's never done that. And he just was hugging me and laughing. And my dad can't speak because he had the stroke, right? So I don't know what he says, but he was like, da 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 da. I was like, I just sit there and I'm like, all right. He's singing, you know, like he knows the song. I don't know the song, but he's a da 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 da, and he was just hugging me, and I was like, all right, whatever makes you happy, you know, I'm here to make you happy, kind of thing. So those are the memories and the things that matter the most to me. That's who I am, right? So that's why I buy so many things in multiples, to give them away, to give them as gifts, to give them to my family, to make sure that I have multiples so that if one breaks, I don't have like a psycho panic attack. You know how some people get there like, you broke my thing. Ah! I realize, well, if I have 2 of them and one of them breaks, I don't have to be that crazy psycho person, right? I'll be like, oh, it's okay, I have another one, right? Or if I break it, I'll be like, it's okay, I have another one. I got my money's worth. I'm not worried about it. Now, if you break my $500 Vitamix because I only have one of them, I'm going to get upset because it's $500. And are you going to replace it? You know, like, yes, you can go to Craigslist, and this is bringing it full circle. So you go to Craigslist free, right? And you can go to Craigslist sale, and you could buy a Vitamix for like $50 to $100 if you want one. It's a $500 blender. You can get the Nespresso machine. I just made a video about it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to share it because you saw too much of my house. Nespresso, Nespresso. This is all in my book. So, sorry. When my book comes out, you could look it up. You can get Dysons, all that kind of stuff, all on Craigslist for very cheap. Some people don't want to get stuff from someone's house because they're like, I don't know if they have bugs or they have fleas or ticks or roaches. And I get that. But that's why when you walk in the house, you got to look around and see what's going on, you know? Because if it's disgusting, then you don't need to buy it. You're not, you know, responsible for buying it. So it just depends if you're willing to take that chance or not. And again, all that information's in the book. So if you break my thing and you can't afford a $500 one, then just go on Craigslist and replace it. Like, that's the kind of person I am. If I go to your house and I break something, I'm replacing it unless it's invaluable, because I can't replace something that's invaluable. But I haven't done that yet, so I'm at peace with that. So I got the bag. I got this. This is the Monopoly game. I'm going to give it to some, what's this thing called? Star Wars enthusiasts that I have a very strong feeling I'm going to meet. I just know these things. So when it happens, I'm going to be like, remember I told you I was going to meet a Star Wars enthusiast? I just met them and I gave them, then they would went crazy over the game, right? I'm going to keep one to collect, to sell in the long run. I'm keeping one for myself, and then I'm actually going to give that away. Same thing with the Wakanda one, which I'm about to show you. So I'm going to put this away. I don't know where I was going with the other thing. I lost my train of thought. But if it comes back, I'll tell you. This is the, so this was $15 on Amazon, right? And they're normally $30 to $50 everywhere else, everywhere. Only on Amazon was the Star Wars one $50. It's called the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian Star Wars one. They have all types of, you know, of them. Then this one was $15 on Target, and this one is the Wakanda Forever one. And this one everywhere is $30 to $50. Let's say $20 to $50. But only on Target online, you can't get it in the store, can you get it for $15. I don't know if it's still on sale. I made a video about this. So if you got it, juice by you. And if you didn't, sorry, boo. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I try. That's why I make these videos, so that you guys can see these things and you get a chance to get them before I get them. Because by the time I get them and I talk about it, they're usually sold out. So, let me put this in here. I don't think it's going to fit. Anyways, so, and then this goes here. You know what? I'll do that later. So this is what I bought. Then this other thing. So that lady that had all that money, she had these Salvatore Ferragamo lip balms. And I was like, I've never seen Salvatore Ferragamo lip balm. Like, how do you get that? So I went on eBay and I looked it up, and it's what they give you in first class. Of course it's what they give you in first class. Like, duh. Apparently, she must have been in first class with her husband, because they had a lot of them. It's either business class or first class. I don't know. But it's from Qatar Airlines, right? So when you go to Qatar, which I'm thinking they go to Dubai or something like that, they're going to give you that. So I went online. Where's the bag? I went online and I got the set. I got 3 sets. Of course, because 3 is my number, if you haven't noticed, right? I got one for my brother that I'm going to give him for Christmas, one that I'm going to do a giveaway on, but I'm keeping the bag, and you'll see. And then one for myself, but I'm not going to keep it. So I'm probably just going to either give it away on my channel, where it's just the 2 pieces, or I'm going to save it to give it as a guy gift when I have to go to someone's birthday party. Because if I go to someone's birthday party or a housewarming, I always bring something. I never show up empty-handed, whether it's champagne, wine, something. I would never, it's just the way that I was raised. So it's this Salvatore Ferragamo perfumes bag, which is really nice because it has the Saffiano leather, and it is Saffiano leather. It has the Salvatore Ferragamo perfumes right there. It's a soft nylon. It's really nice. It's a really nice bag. And then there's one pocket here, and this is it. So I guess when you get this, and whether you're in business class or first class, I'm sure they give you other stuff because you usually need like other things. You get this hand cream that smells like the perfume Attimo. And the packaging is beat up. So if you want to give it as a gift, I suggest taking it out of the packaging. But you get this hand cream. And it smells like their perfume, which just smells like a man. It's just a really strong man smell. I'm sorry, guys. I can't describe men's perfumes because I don't know the nuances. I don't know oud or any of that. I don't know. So there's this one. Then you get a little perfume. Or cologne, and it's this little bottle here, right? And it's not full because it's not supposed to be full, because the little deluxe ones never are. It kind of smells like, no, there is something very woodsy about it. It kind of reminded me of, no, it doesn't remind me of anything. There's this one scent that's in all of the guys' perfumes that make it like a manly, musky scent. It's not musk. It's a very strong scent. It's not like Dracar. It's not like Azzaro, Chrome. I used to love that perfume. That was my signature gift perfume until everybody started wearing it. Chrome Azzaro. It's kind of like that, but it's still stronger and more masculine than that. It's not like, you know what? It has when you smell Fahrenheit, that's too strong for me. But when that wears off and you just have the after scent, like you've been wearing it for a few hours, it's not as potent as when you first put it on. There's like that lingering kind of scent that reminds me a little bit of like a Fahrenheit. Anyway, and then the lip balm. So, and this is what I really wanted it for. That's why I bought it. I bought it for the bag and the lip balm. But it says, oh, my nose, sorry, it's the dust. I have sinus issues. Attimo por home, so you know that this is for men. And then Salvatore Ferragamo lip balm. But it's interesting because the one she had didn't say home, so I guess they have a woman's bag. I just never saw it because I guess everybody buys it. So what I'm going to do for you guys is for the gentlemen on this channel, I'm going to wait until later, like 25, 3,000, something like that. I'm going to give them these three things. The cream, the cologne, and the lip balm. The Salvatore Ferragamo. That's later on. I'm keeping the bag because I'm that chick. I want the bag. I love it. I love it. I'm giving the bag and the gift to my brother, and then I have another set that I'm going to give to probably, it's you guys, my brother, and then another set that I'm probably going to give to like a dude, like just some random dude that I'm going to their party and I want to give them a gift. And I just thought this would be cute because most guys don't get gifts anyway, in general. And this was really cute, but I'm still keeping the bag because there's only 3 bags and then 4 sets of everything. So I'm keeping, yeah. So I'm going to give 1 set to you guys without the bag. I'm going to give 1 set. I'm not even give it to my brother with the bag. No, I am. 1 set for my brother with the bag. And then I have another set to give as a gift. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the bag for that one or not. And then I'm just keeping the lip balm. So I'm going to give these 2 pieces, either as a gift to a dude, just these 2, or as another giveaway later on for the men. I haven't decided yet. I kind of have to see, like, do I get sponsors that are going to give me men's stuff that I can then do as giveaways on my channel? I don't know what the future is going to bring at all. I'm very confused. Like, I have no idea where this channel is going. I just know that I want to grow it. And so let's talk about the giveaways. And the way that I'm growing my channel is with the giveaways. But apparently everyone's like, no, we're here for you. We love your personality. And I'm like, really? No, I believe you. I do believe you. I do. So let's talk about the giveaways. And I'm always going to be giving stuff away. Like, literally the goal is to be like Oprah, but I want to give away like a Mercedes S550L when I get to like 5 or 10 million subscribers. You know what I mean? I have to start working on TikTok, like taking my videos and putting them on TikTok. I hate editing. I'd rather pay someone to edit. I just have no interest in it. I don't know. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So I have sinus issues. Let me just, I think it's Corey. Hold on. I think it's Corey. It's a client. Sorry. So if you're ever going to Peru and you need a tour guide, just let me know. I have a great tour guide who planned my whole trip for me when I went to Peru to do the first leg of the documentary that I'm filming. And she helped me so much with booking my the buses, because I didn't want to take flights because it was during the, you know, that whole issue. So I didn't want to like do that. I just took I didn't want to wait in the airport, and I didn't want to take a flight. And I thought that I would need to take QR, what's that thing called? A PCR test every time I got on a plane, but not on the bus. So I was like, oh, I'll just take a bus everywhere because I'm not really trying to pay $100-something to get a PCR test every time I have to get on a plane. But then I found out when you're in the country, you don't have to take a PCR test because you're already in the country. Had I known that, I might have flown to some places. But I really did enjoy it because I got a lot of really great footage where I would just keep the camera right on the glass and I would just record everything, and that really great footage for the documentary. So it was really good that I took the bus. So I'm at peace with that. So the giveaways are, we're going to go through what we're giving away, and then I'm going to show you sneak peeks of other things that I'm going to be giving away. I want your feedback to see if I should be giving it away. This men's cologne is really making my nose itch. I had chronic bronchitis when I was a kid, so everything bothers me. Smoke, I can't date a pothead. I can't date a smoker because it literally irritates my nasal passages and I'm going to be unhappy and miserable. I have to give up the cat, but I'm not going to until I have to. Until I find a husband, I think, because the cat is the replacement of love, but it's just so sad because I love my cat and I don't want to give it away because I found a husband. You know what I mean? But apparently you're not supposed to have a cat when you're pregnant. I don't know. There's just all this back and forth. So right now I still have to mail out, and I'm going to mail it out this week. I always have to make sure that my rent goes through, my life insurance, and a couple of other things that come out in the beginning of the month, and then I can start mailing the giveaways because it's coming out of pocket for me. Thank you, Chapman. Chapman has donated twice to my channel to help with the shipping costs, and I really appreciate it. I do have a donation link below if you guys did want to donate. It does help me cover the shipping costs for all the giveaways. It is coming out of pocket. Out of my personal income that technically I can write off, but it's still my personal income. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done shopping, one, because I can't afford to shop anymore, and two, because I don't really need anything else. I bought everything I need. I only do my shopping from August through February is when I do the majority of my shopping because that's when the best deals are. And then from February through August, I just spend my money on stuff that I want to do, and then I save it to keep me afloat during the winter because the winter is the slowest time of the year for me. So I'm like a squirrel. I have to work all summer, save what I have to survive through the winter. You know what I mean? So there's that. And then so I'm mailing these out this week. Sorry, my arm itches. Something on here is giving me an allergic reaction. I don't know if it's the smell of the cologne, like it's too much for me. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a great scent. Like if I had a boyfriend and he was wearing it, I'd probably want to smell it on him because it would mix with his pheromones. But right now it was just like, it's too much. So at $6.25, Robin L won the Lancome bag. So I'm going to mail that out to her. At $6.50, Michelle O'Dom won the nails. $6.75, Deb Braga won the extra small skull and bone pants and the Lululemon pants. At $700, Jana Pinson won the Betty Boop bag, and now we're waiting for $725 and $750. So fellas, get in now. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So at $725, we're giving away the flower pen and the notebook. It's a really thick, big notebook. It's really nice. It's lined. Then at $750 is the surprise. So the $750 surprise, like I mentioned before, was for men, but no man said they wanted, so I made it unisex. But it really is just supposed to be for the men. So if there are any men out there that want it, please tell me. It's really nice. I really want you guys to have it. I did it for you guys because everything else has been for women and it wasn't fair, and I'm trying to be, fair and just and whatever. At $770, it's bigger than this, like a lot bigger than that. Like it's big. At $775, not big, but I mean, like anyway. At $775, we're doing the small, long gray sleeve shirt with the Adidas shorts in small. These are all the clothes are secondhand unless I tell you it's new. And I get these from the influencers and other people that I work with, but I can't tell you who they are or what they're from or whatever because I promised I wouldn't. And it's a long sleeve shirt. It has like the mesh here and under the arms, the ruched neck. This is great for cycling, running, walking, running errands, all that kind of stuff. So that is at $775. At $800, it is the black. Where is it? I took everything out. I made a video, and then for some reason the camera just turned off. So I think I have to delete some videos. I think I'm running out of memory. The black Sephora Beauty Insider bag with the peachy colored, it's called Nectar lipstick, unswatched, and then this unswatched also, I think it's called Phantom by NARS, and it's like this very baby pink with lots of shimmer in it. At $825, it's the head massager. Hold on, let me put this here. Which is, whenever you go to the mall, they put this on your head and they're like, oh, and then you want to buy it. That's what this is, the head massager. At $8.50, it is the power bank. It is 2600 mAh. It's from one of the nonprofits that I've worked with, one of the businesses. I think it's called the Human Growth Foundation. It's a beautiful cause. At $8.75, it's Mexico is the shit shirts. I have 3 people that said they wanted it. And it's not just one, it's a few of them. And I believe I have to check if it's small. I might have small in another shirt, but I know I have from medium to extra large, possibly double XL. If I could find them all, because they're all over my house. I had a lot of them. And then there's another shirt called Sin Fronteras, which I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the sweatshirt, but I also have t-shirts of that. So let me know if you guys are interested in stuff like that. Then at $900, it's the warm socks from my Temu video. I'm going to give them both away. It's just easier. Black and beige, because what if you have a partner? Then you can each rock a pair, right? At $9.25, it's the double XL for my big, you know, everyone's like, we want more stuff for, you know, for different sizes. Double XL Sin Fronteras sweatshirt, which is over there. I'll show that in another video. But, you know, you have to kind of really be into that theme. Or if you're someone that wears like t-shirts over your sweatshirts, it's a hooded sweatshirt, because that's what my ex-boyfriend did. I gave him like a bunch of the sweatshirts because he was a mechanic, and you know how they always open the thing and close it. In the winter, he was freezing. So he would put it on and it kept him warm all the time. And so he put a t-shirt over it because he had to put the company t-shirt. You know, he couldn't wear that. He had the company t-shirt over it. He just got the company t-shirt in a very big size. And then I bought him knee pads because I didn't want him to mess up his knees, because I thought we were going to be together forever. So I was like, you can't mess up your knees because I need you around. My love language is gifts. And then at $9.50, it's the men's medium blue long sleeve button down. It's a navy blue long sleeve button down. I forgot the name of the company. It's over there. I'll show it later. At $1,000, we're going to do the FF earrings that everybody loves. And then we'll do it again at 20-something hundred, like around the 2000s. At $1,100, it's going to be a long fitted medium light brown dress. So it's like a spaghetti strap dress that's very slinky, tight to the body, cotton, stretchy. It's really nice. You could wear that now with a blazer, with an oversized sweater over it, with an open sweater, just with like a jacket and a what's it called, a scarf. You can, you know, jazz it up however you want to do it, with a shawl. I kind of like it with an open sweater and boots, like, you know, like knee-high boots. I think that looks cute, but to each his own. Some people might wear it with heels. You can wear it in the summer as is, just with like heels or flip-flops or whatever, because it is more of like a summer dress, but you can winterize it. You could put a turtleneck over it and just make it look like a long skirt. It's a really pretty dress. Then at $1,200, it's this. I just had it in my hands. It's this flower and this notebook. Oh, where did it go? It's another flower and notebook pen, but it's different. This is a flower, so it's more of like a white rose. And the pen, the notebook, I don't know, baby. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's on my lap, under my phone. It says, "Hello, beautiful. Hello." Right there. Hello, beautiful. Hello. Hello. I love these things. They make me happy. At $1,300, we're giving away a concealer palette and a sponge. At $1,400, it's at multiple concealers, and then it has the concealer correctors on there. It's like a thick cream putty paste almost, but it blends very well onto the skin, very smoothly. It's what I used on all my clients when I actually did professional makeup. I bought them in bulk. I use them on brides. I use them on set. I use them on a lot of different things. And then so I have a bunch of them, and I don't even wear makeup. I don't need it. I don't see myself getting back into professional makeup again unless someone from Netflix is like, hey, we need you on set because somebody called out sick. Let's try you out. At which point I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. At $1,400, it's a pair of maroon jeans. I don't have the size. I'll show it to you later. At $1,500, it's the Coach bag that a lot of people have said they wanted. It's from my collection. It's a vintage Coach bag. It is full grain leather. They don't even have leather this thick or this good anymore. The inside's full suede. It's just literally hardware and leather. That's all this bag is. It's all any bag should ever be. It is so yummy and well made. You can just polish this or condition it. It'll last forever. It is a great bag. I probably should keep it, but I don't wear shoulder bags. I wear crossbody bags now, or over the arm bags. I don't ever wear shoulder bags anymore because I feel like it kind of off centers me, if that makes sense. So at least with the crossbody, I switch it from this side to the other side, and you could do that with this. But I just don't like the way shoulder bags look on me unless I'm going out to a fancy event, and then you see how I've worn the shoulder bags and I'm like, oh, this looks nice. Only to like fancy events, gala events, fundraisers, charity events, things like that, weddings, baby showers, I'll wear a shoulder bag. But I don't wear a shoulder bag in my everyday life because it's just not my thing. If I'm running around, I'm literally running around, I need both hands. And then, so I need a shoulder bag, you know, like that one. And as you see, I usually use a lot of these really big bags because that's where I'm at in my life. So this just doesn't work. I have 3 other Coach vintage bags, so I don't feel like I'm missing anything. You know, I'd rather it go to someone. I've spoken to you guys. I'm in love with my subscribers. I love you guys so much. I want it to go to you guys. I want it to go to you guys. At $1,600, it's the oversized pink. Is it this one? No, I'm giving these away too. These are the Tom Ford ones. This I'm giving out in May. So these Tom Ford dupes, they're not Tom Ford, but they look just like it. If you go on they look just like it. And I got those from I got those from Temu. I actually ordered it as one of the collaboration items. So I'm giving that away in May. So that's a sneak peek. Because I was looking for the other one, which I can't find. Give me a second. I just don't want the phone to fall. It's already broken. I don't want to keep cracking it. I have another phone that I have to activate. Here it is. I'm giving this away. Oh, stop. Stop. In the spring, because I feel like this is more of like a spring bag that you wear to run errands, to go running, jogging, biking, whatever. So I'm giving this away in the spring. I'm giving this away sometime in the spring as well. Just so you guys know, I'm giving that one away. I'm giving this away probably in the summer. If you guys don't like lingerie, please close your eyes. And I'll tell you when to open them, okay? Close them. Close your eyes. Okay. So it's this one. It's a 34 BC. And you have it'll keep it has the cups to keep everything up. It has clear straps for the sides and then clear in the middle. So if you have a dress that just has this and then it's open, you can wear this. It's also very low cut in the back. Like, look at how low cut that is. So if you have a low cut dress that has straps, you can wear this. But the straps have to be big enough to handle this. Or if they're spaghetti straps, I wouldn't recommend this. It's not going to stay up without the straps. It's just not. It's not structured that way. And then it's a thong so that you don't have the line anywhere. And this is a 34 BC brand new with tag. So this is one of the first clothing items that are brand new. I have a lot of brand new items with tag that I'm going to be giving, but later I'm trying to build, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, maybe a couple in the 2,000 range. I have a lot of clothes, like boxes of clothes. I can't wait to give away. Then we have the nails that we're going to be giving away later on too. And it's going to be this set, which is the pink glitter nails, which I love this one because this is the first one that got me started with nails. These are made very well. These don't break or anything. These jelly ones from Temu, these will break on your forefinger and your thumb if you use them a lot like me. Like, I assemble furniture, I mount TVs, I'm a professional organizer amongst 1,000 other things when I'm not doing anything professional like real estate or life insurance or whatever. So I'm just letting you know they do break if you use these fingers a lot. This is a French manicure one, and this is the pink gel ones, and they have like little pearls on them and little stripes, and a crystal bow if you want that. So there's one set that just has the silver stripes, like, the lines, the zigzag, and then there's another one that has the silver zigzag with pearls on it. So this is another giveaway that's coming up. Then there's this one, which I don't know what I should do with this one, guys. Here. This is much later. So I got this bag and I made a video on it and I never used it. It's the Louis Vuitton imprint dupe. It was a multi-pouche, but I'm keeping the strap because I wanted it for my, I had a girl named Danielle. I don't know if you're still on my channel, Danielle. Thank you for sending me the pouche accessoire. She sent me the pouche accessoire without the strap, the way that I'm giving it to you guys, because she bought it and she didn't like it. Obviously, it wasn't real. It was like a dupe. And she's like, I think you would appreciate it. So she sent it to me. It was the only thing anybody, other than the collabs that I've done, which is with the Pillbox and then Temu, that anyone has ever sent me. And I was so grateful. I still have the box that she gave it to me and the note that she wrote it in, because that's how much gifts mean to me, right? Because people don't give me a lot of stuff. Which you're like, wait, but your clients give you all this stuff. Yeah, now. But not in the past. I'm always the giver. So this was, I bought it. It's the imprint pouche accessoire, right? I'm keeping the strap, and then it comes with this little change purse. It looks good on this side, but not on the other side, right? It's not like lined up. But you can have this set, I'm guessing. I put the chain on there because I can't give it to you without a chain. That's just not right. But I mean, look at it. It's up to you guys if you think I should give this away or not. You can break it up into 2 pocketbooks. You can take this off. You could do a mommy-daughter moment. Take this off, give this to your daughter, put another chain. You can buy this on Amazon. I will always give you links to this, you guys. And have your daughter rock the little one, and you have the big one. And then you have this change purse that you can put, like, I don't know, your AirPods, change. You know, when you travel internationally, you always need a change purse because they always have coins. Like, even in Europe, all these euros, in South America, all these coins. So I like to keep these little things for when I travel internationally, to put all the coins I'm going to get, which are actual dollars and whatever. And then at the end, you want to spend everything in here, because when you go to exchange your money at the airport, they don't take the coins. So you have to spend all the coins at the airport or before you get to the airport, if that makes any sense. So that's why I always keep it in here, so that when I get home, I don't find like $50 in coins and I'm like, I'm not going back to that country. Do you know what I mean? So, so this is another one, but that's going to be much later, like much later, 3,000 maybe, around there. You guys tell me what you think I should put this whole set at. It's okay. The pattern's okay. It's very, I'm not going to wear it. I still haven't worn the other pouche accessoires. I bought the pouche accessoire in 2008 for $325, I believe, because that's how much it was then. And now it's worth like $1,200, right? Thank God I bought it. So I bought that one. So I have an original Louis Vuitton pouche accessoire. Then I have the set that she sent me, which was the dupe, but I use those as makeup bags when I travel, like to put my stuff in the bags. And then I have a Louis Vuitton bag that I bought that everyone's like, I've never seen that. And I've never seen it either. It's called the Montaigne, kind of like the glasses that, I think it's the Montaigne. It's something. I have it written down. I still have my receipt because I bought it on LouisVuitton.com. And I've literally worn that bag 4 times, maybe 5 times in 15 years. Because I didn't want to patina. The leather's patinaing beautiful. I didn't want to like mess it up or whatever. But now I'm like, I'm at that age where I'm like, I don't care. You know, like when you hit your 40s, you don't care about anything. You don't care about people's opinions. You don't care about what you look like to other people. You're just on a whole nother level. Like when you're in your 30s, you're still trying to be cute. You know, when you're in your 40s, you're like, fuck that. It's like, I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to make sure I have health insurance and retirement. And like my priorities are on a whole nother level. I think we should all have those priorities in our 20s, where you should be saving. You should buy your first apartment, not rent. Stay in your parents' house, save your money, put a down payment, get an apartment, buy something before you leave your parents' house. Don't just run out and rent something. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just going to shut up now. I'm going to shut up because I know people don't like to hear all that, but I'm just saying. Then I'm going to be giving away this chunky ring, which is unisex. It could be for men or women. It's like a chunky chain. It will tarnish, and you will have to plait it if you want it to last longer, but it is adjustable, so it could be for men or women. And it's just that chunky chain kind of ring. Then you have the Hermes ring that I gave away before in silver in gold tone. It's a size 6, and you should get this plated because it's beautiful and you want it to last longer than it's going to last. You could wear it till it tarnishes and then get it plated. That's possible. Then you have these rollers that you put on your skin. Some people say that this, you could use this as like a gua sha, because I don't think this really rolls. This doesn't really roll. It's just like held together. So you can kind of use it as like a gua sha kind of thing. I bought these to put in one of the bags that I was doing. I was creating a self-love kit, which I still might do. I'm actually printing everything out now. As like a prototype to see if I want to actually develop it into like a workbook. So it was like a self-love thing that I created. And then I was going to put these things to make you feel, so when you open up the box, you'll have like all of these things that make you feel loved, because, you know, gifts are my love language, but things that you could use, and they're part of the workbook. So when you get to that page, it's like, okay, pull out this, and then, do you know what I'm saying? If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know, because I'll do it. You know, I'll prototype you guys. I'll send you guys the prototypes. Then you guys can give me your feedback, and then I'll actually put it into production. Then we had, hold on, I just want to tell you what else is coming up for sure. We were here. The Mexico is the ish shirts. The socks at 900, the Sin Frontera shirt, the medium, the light brown dress, the blue, the Coach oversized button. Speak English, Mayra. Why did my screen just move? Does that happen to you? Is it just me? I'm reading something and then the screen just moves by itself. Oh. So at 1500, it's the Coach bag. At 1600, it's the oversized pink glasses, which is what I was getting in the first place. And then I got distracted and started telling you about everything else. I can't find them. But remember those oversized pink glasses from Temu? And there was this one pair I couldn't find. Well, I found it, and that's going to be that one. I guess I'll show it to you guys later. It's like purple and then pink. It like goes down. It's like purple pink. And then, because by then at 1600, we should be in spring, summer, right? At 1700, it's the mommy daughter Chanel bag, which I finished making. Hold on. My room is still a mess behind me because that's all the stuff I took and I put over there because the ceiling had to come down. So it's going to look like this. And it comes with these straps, which I'm thinking I'm going to cut off for sure because they just look horrible. Or you, if you want, I'll probably just leave them. I'll let you decide if you want to cut them off. You could either just put them in the bag when you don't want to use them, or you can cut them off because it looks cute like this. The seller said I could keep the pins and they gave me a refund. That's why I like DHgate and AliExpress, because they'll give you the refund and let you keep the stuff. Sometimes they'll give you a label and ask you to return it, but that's very rare. The YSL pin I didn't get. I was an idiot and I clicked return and refund, which means I have to return it. And if I don't get the refund. Don't do that. Just click refund. Because when you click refund, they're just going to refund you the money because you've already shown pictures that it's not what it was supposed to be. And then you get to keep the product and you get to keep the thing. I don't like that. I wanted to return the product. That's why I did that. But I thought the seller was going to send me a label. And no, if you click return and refund, you have to send the label. That's not cool. Because you know that I bought the pin for $10 and it cost me like $25 to ship it back. That's not cool. You know, you already screwed me over with the giving me a product that wasn't up to par. So I'm telling everybody, when you do a return on DHgate, make sure you just click refund. Don't do return and refund. Don't try to be the good guy and the nice guy and honorable. I was trying to be honorable and I'm like, here, I want to just show you. I don't want it. I just want my money back, but I really don't want it. Then I learned and I'm like, screw that. So I did refund. I got to keep the pin and I got the money. And you know what? I'm at peace because it kind of makes up for the fact that I lost the money on the bad pin. But I feel bad for the seller because I would have returned it. I want to return these things. I want to give them back. But they're not giving me the platform to do it. Like, they should have a warehouse here where you send everything back and then whatever gets sold in America gets shipped to the next person. You know what I'm saying? But no, they don't do that, which I think is just messed up. So it's going to be this bag with this pin. You could take the pin off and keep it for yourself, but there is going to be a hole here. So if you did do this and you actually just like wanted to keep the pin for yourself and you just gave this, keep it for yourself or give this to your kid, it depends on, because some people are going to actually keep this for themselves. You could wear it with this strap, which kind of looks cute, but it's a really cheap strap. Like, you can tell it's a really cheap strap. Like, but still, some people might just wear it like this because it looks cute like this. Some people might get rid of the strap and wear it like this. Some people might keep it and try to do this thing, which I don't know, and wear it like this. There's so many possibilities. But this is my gift to you guys, mommy daughter vibe kind of thingy. That is at 1,700. At 1,800, it's the long shampoo organizer, which we've gone over together in my Temu videos. So if you have a long shampoo, it's a long shampoo organizer, or it'll fit into a tote that's around the same dimensions as the long shampoo organizer. I know it fits in the Chanel tote that I have. It fits in a couple of other totes. It'll work as an organizer on like the wider totes than the taller totes. Then we have at 1,900 a men's medium denim long sleeve shirt. So the first shirt is a navy blue cotton shirt. The one at 1,900 is a denim shirt. They're both long sleeve. They're both buttoned down. They're both from one of my celebrity male influencers, which he doesn't want. If they don't want me to mention their names, I can. If they don't say anything, or they let me take pictures with them, or they're like, yeah, you could say it, then I'll mention their names. But I don't really. I try to respect people's privacy. At 2,000, we have Kayali Vanilla, which is this perfume, which one of my social influencer clients had put in the garbage. And her boyfriend was like, well, if it's in the box, she doesn't want it, so you can have it. So I only took 2 things out of all the stuff that was in that box. I took a Huda Beauty tan kind of like thing, and then this one, the Kayali Vanilla. I sprayed it 8 times. I don't like it. It's not for me. And I love vanilla, but this is not my scent. This smells like warm brown sugar vanilla from Bath and Body Works. So there's this much in it. It's a lot. So if anybody wants that, that's going to be at 2,000. At 2,100, it is the size 14 petite, which it doesn't matter if you're petite or not. Just scrunch up the sleeves. The blue Briggs jacket, because I know there were some ladies that were like, come on, what about us? That'll fit up to an extra large. So it'll fit a large and an extra large woman comfortably. At 2,200, it's going to be the FF earrings. So I'm doing it again at like 1,100 and 2,200. At 2,300, it's going to be another notebook and flower pen. At 2,400, it's going to be a new with tags pink ASOS blazer, size 32. It's really pretty. At 2,500, it's the first Suede bag that some of you saw, the poppin' bag. And then that's it. Everything else I'm going to do after that. So that's how far I got in the giveaways. And then I'm going to start adding these other ones that I haven't mentioned yet. And I'm going to... I still have the brown here. This is going to be much later. Probably like 3,000 or something like that. Maybe more. I don't know. My nose itches. Oh, I really need to just clean everything. The slightest amount of dust, I can't. And we always had carpets, which is weird. And now I have like wooden floors. And like I could see all the dust right now. I have to turn my air purifier on. I could see the dust in the air from when I'm pulling these things out. So these are the Soda Jitters. If you want these, you can go to Amazon. It's called Soda Jitters. It's these puffy square front heeled sandals. The quicker we get to about 3,000, 3,500, the quicker I can give these away. I already gave these away in green on the channel. They were stunning. But if you want to get them, I don't think they have the green anymore. They have a camel color. They have this color, and I think they might have black. In certain sizes. Then this is a size 9. So I'll be giving that away around there. So the quicker we get to these numbers, the more you'll see the other stuff I have to give away. Brand new with tags. We got some shoes, we got some boots, we got some really fun stuff. And then I'm trying to balance everything out. And then of course we have the men's gift that I just told you about. I have to add that somewhere in the mix. And a couple of other things. I can't wait for the 750 surprise. Come on, guys. That's all I got for you guys. Until next time. Bye.